Rage on that beat, going crazy.
Yo, what's good? It's your girl K Fresh, and I am very excited to bring you another episode of Pop the Culture. So for the a million people that are probably already in the chat, welcome. Thank you so much for being here this evening. Pop the Culture is a space for us to talk about sneakers, fashion, pop culture, and everything in between. So I'm very, very excited to bring a large caliber of ladies to this panel. I know I've been gone for a minute, but to be honest, y'all, I needed to recalibrate. I needed to rethink some things. And I think for the most part, I wanted to make sure that this panel was representative of who I am and who I represent, which is the women, on that you see on this panel. So basically, before we get started, I do want you all to hit that like button. That really helps out my channel. That helps get this live out there. I know that there are going to be some people that are going to be joining a little bit later. And you just don't want them to miss out on this good right here. So as we do that, after you hit that like button, I want to see everybody put in the chat hashtag Kick Squad TV. If you don't know who the Kick Squad is, they are all linked down in the description box below. If you haven't followed them, make sure you follow them because we always go live together as a Kick Squad. We also all have YouTube channels, everybody but Amir, or Tech Squad as you all like to call him. So I just want to make sure that everybody know where y'all can find us. And then basically what we're going to do is we're going to welcome everybody into the chat. So we do have Buy Trash Bin. What's up? We got Wizard in this thing. Kick Squad TV. Big Roof 32. What up, sis? Thanks for coming through. We got My Kick Sick. He member of the Kick Squad. So shout outs to him for being here tonight. We also have Mr. Fresh Kicks 2020. You might have to change your name because it's 2021 now, so you might have to change that a little bit so people know that you present, you here on today. And then we got one flawless one. What's up, Corporate Frugal on Instagram? Shout out to sis. Her question did make it on Melody Asani's Foot Locker Live, so I'm really, really excited to talk a little bit about that today as well. We had Key in the building. What's up? Hey, girl. We also have Laces and Kicks. What's up, sis? We see a lot of people in the building right now. Jessica Henderson. What's up, sis? Thanks for coming through. And then we have Sneaker Vibes Only. Oh, I think I missed some people too, actually. We got a Fresh Culture in the building. I hope you're feeling better, Dante. Get some rest. Thank you for coming through. You know how we do. So let me make sure I didn't forget nobody today. But I know there'll be a lot of other people that come through this evening. So now that we've done that and we got the introductions out of the way, I do want to give a big shout out to everybody that is currently on the panel right now. We are going to get into some brief panel introductions so that you all can better understand who they are, what they represent, and what they are about today. So I'm actually going to have Mo take it off, and then hopefully, with the live, sometimes you don't know who's going to go next. So I'll try to shout you all out so that you know who can go next. But other than that, let's have you take it off, Mo.
Muted. There we go. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? It's Mo at Mobamba on IG. So happy to be here, Kay. Thanks for having me here today. I'm pretty lit. This is my first time ever going live, besides an impromptu live that I was on with Kay actually when I was driving to work one day. So bear with me if it's a little, weird. I'm a weirdo. It be like that. We're gonna talk about style. We're gonna talk about sneakers. We're gonna talk about all this stuff. So check me out on Instagram at Mobumba, 3 B's and 3 A's. Check out my last reels, showing major love to my style and also my deep love for sneakers. So thanks for having me, Kay. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Okay, who wants to go next?
I'll go next. So I'm This Chick's Got Kicks on Instagram. I have a brand for female sneakerheads. You can see my shirt, you know. Yeah, so I'm in Atlanta and I have a full-time corporate gig, but I do the whole sneaker thing as a side hustle. And I would love to see you rocking my brand. So follow me on Instagram at This Chick's Got Kicks. And you can shop the brand at thischicksgotkicks.com.
It's my go? Okay. Hey, I am Kai Nicole, aka Sneaker Mess. I am a female entrepreneur, serial entrepreneur, and owner and chief creative officer of Sneaker Mess. Shameless plug. I sell apparel for the cool kids. I lace you in everything but pants. So when you get your kicks, come holla at me, www.sneakermess.com. You can check out my page where I'm giving you dope outfits, kicks with a little bit of Detroit swag.
I heard that. So before we get into the next portion of Pop the Culture, I do want to give a couple of other shout outs. Like I said, people are going to be coming in and out. So we do have Shar did that. Hey, sis. Thanks for coming through. We do have J-Bo. What's good, J-Bo? Thanks for coming through. We do have James F. Regular People Shoes. He be killing me with that. But what's up? Thanks for coming through. Everybody giving Mo some love. Mo, Sneaker Vibes Only. We do have Tambria Baker. Thank you so much for coming through.
That's my line sister. That's my line sister right there. It's lit.
First of all, y'all not gonna be overrunning this live on today because where does Zeta's at? First of all, where does Zeta's at?
Whatever you
but anyway, it's all love on the D9. We got Amier. He is a part of the Kick Squad as well. Thanks for coming through, bro. We do have Aisha. Thank you so much for coming through. Soul of Kick. She does have a YouTube channel, y'all. So if you're not following her, make sure to give her a follow as well. And then, everybody just really excited for, this whole live. So now the thing that I like to do, because this is primarily a sneaker channel, is I do off with just talking some past sneaker releases. All of us have that in common where we do love sneakers. And I know that there's a lot of variety. And at this point, I would say that we have all eclectic styles when it comes to sneakers. So I wanted to just talk a little bit about some of the sneakers that have come out. So the first sneaker that I wanted to talk about was the women's Quirk Purple 1. So has anybody picked up that sneaker or tried to pick up that sneaker? Let's kind of talk a little bit about that one.
Yeah, I got it.
I got it too. And I'm
y'all got it?
Yeah.
Do y'all like it?
I ain't got it in hand yet. I had to order from GOAT, but I got it.
I heard it was really nice.
I need some purple, so I should have got them.
Right.
It was one of my rare wins on Instagram. On Sneakers app.
Yeah.
But
Right. I think for me, I did not pick up this sneaker. And sorry you all can't see me, but StreamYard always does this. So maybe I'll do that. I didn't pick up this sneaker. And one of my most basic reasons was because of the purple. I normally really just don't wear purple. It's just not a color that I wear. I couldn't see myself styling this. I just really don't have anything. And then also for the people who don't know, I am a Jayhawk, which our colors are red and blue from the University of Kansas. And our rival was K-State. So this is just a sneaker that takes me back of Yeah, I probably would never get caught dead wearing this on campus, so I just can't start today. However, I do feel like this was a dope sneaker just for the simple fact that, like, obviously it's an OG, you know, when you talk about the metallic pack, and then the fact that they actually changed this to a women's release, I thought was dope. You know, like, why not start giving us kind of our flowers to be, you know, putting us in that OG game, but making it a women's exclusive. So what are you all's thoughts about that?
Well, I bought it specifically because it was purple, and I don't have any purple shoes.
Yeah.
So that is actually one of the 2 pair of purple shoes I got. I actually just got that Sakai waffle in purple. A little late, but I got it. And I specifically bought it because I don't have any purple. And I'm like UK, I'm not a fan of purple. Everybody know I'm a red, black, and white till I die.
Right.
I don't even like, I actually hate the color purple. Like, I don't wear anything purple. Not even purple nail polish, but I was like, you know what? I might need to delve into this a little bit. So that was my reasoning. It wasn't like I was waiting on them, but I was like, I need purple. So
right. Yeah, a fresh said he basically red and blue makes purple. Okay, so you good? No, that means red and blue made a child and it made it purple, and it's probably like a devil child or something like that. So I still like,
You want to know why I copped them though? I copped them and I wanted them because it was so much white on it. You know, it's summer and things like that. It's getting fresh. And you know, when you wear a lot of Jordans primarily, you do have just straight up red colorways. That's your favorite colorways of all the Jordans. So when I see like a mostly white Air Jordan, I do try to go for it, and I was sick about the neutral gray. Like, y'all, and my girlfriend is in the comments right now, so I did that. She was helping me try to get these neutral gray ones. I couldn't get them. So when the court purple went, I was like, you know what? I want these, and I actually won, which is a rare thing. Y'all know that.
It's always like that, isn't it? You always win the ones you like. I don't care if I ever get them.
Yeah.
So I see my girl Jessica in the comments. She said purple is her favorite color. But I feel like when it comes to Jordans, like, I have to love them to get them. I don't just cop those. Like, if it's some other cheaper brand, you can do that. But when it comes to like Jordans, I have to like love them to be like, okay, I'm gonna get those. So for those, I just really didn't love them.
I feel you.
Yeah. I don't know what it is about me and white, but me and white don't go well. So
white is funny. White is funny. You got to be careful with white. Like,
I love
it's a thin line between dope and corny when it comes to white. You know what I mean? So,
well, I also think it's like you can only wear it so many times before it's like, as a sneakerhead, you like, let me chill out on wearing this.
That's facts. Yeah. That's facts.
The only, and we probably talk about this later, but the only all white sneaker that I feel, and it's not all white, but it's mostly white, is the Monier 3s. Y'all know how it go. I can't stop wearing them.
I love a white sneaker.
Another all white sneaker that's good is the Air Max 270.
Okay.
That looks good all white.
That's
like I can rock those with anything because I just bought some Air Force Ones and I'm still a little iffy about them just because they're all white.
Right.
So
look, shout out to Ty in the building. Ty, she be helping everybody get some releases. So Ty, you the best. You the best, girl.
That's my fave.
You said I need that dunk low. That's really why y'all talking about dunk lows. We ain't talking about dunk lows.
I'm scared of the white. Why does everybody hate on a white sneaker? I literally I have to keep a white sneaker. I think all of my that's another reason I bought that Jordan actually, Mo. I think you mentioned like because it was majority white. I have no all white Jordan.
And see, I feel you. I have to have at least one pair of white, but it's just not going to be my go-to.
If you look at my summer rotation, I literally have all of my favorite silhouettes in all white.
Yeah. It's important. And that's why I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and copy them. Because I'm still mad about the neutral gray ones. I'm still mad about them. So I was like, this will help me a little bit, but I'm still probably going to be mad.
I mean, I honestly feel like those neutral gray ones, like any 85, like is a pinky toe squisher. So I'm good on it because I have a wide foot and I just know my feet gonna be hollering and I can't do it. But Did you see J-Bo's comment? She said, "We know Sneaker Mess love Air Force One."
It is a love-hate. Can I clear the air? Okay, can I get two?
Go ahead. Look. Let me go ahead and put you on the big screen.
I do not. Hear me out. Hear me. Open your ears. I do not hate all Air Force Ones. I do not think they're all created equal. I hate original Air Force Ones. The leather is trash. Okay.
I mean, I would agree with you on that.
Let's clear the air. Everything else is a go. I have liquid gold Air Force Ones. I got the Sage, which is a beautiful leather.
Mm-hmm.
I am not against the fabric Air Force Ones because I have the fly knit Air Force Ones. I hate the original. Everybody on the corner got them. Air Force Ones.
Girl, everybody got them on the corner, and they Air Force Ones turning up like this.
Those are the Doughboy shoes in Detroit. Like, you see a dude with some Air Force Ones, you know he either selling weed or he out here. Okay, like
that's why I had to stay away from them.
Ones,
right.
Yeah.
Y'all know what's crazy though about the Air Force Ones? Like, so my boo loves Air Force Ones. She got the Shamrock pair, and then she just got the ones that fly knit on the top with like the space hippie, with the speckled space hippie on the bottom. And when she got those and she opened that box, I was like, "Yo,
they fire.
These is fire." And she just got them. She just got them yesterday.
Do you got them to show off? Can she bring them? Can she bring him so you can show them off?
Sure. Okay, hold on one second.
Yeah, because I was like, I have no idea what they look like.
Sure,
Thailand said, "I love the Coke whites." She said, "I love the Coke white Air Force
Coke white." Like, that's literally what they remind me of.
She said, "Them
That is so funny."
How y'all seeing the comments? I don't.
Hey, okay, so you are probably gonna have to use your iPad and click my link in the bio because when you're on your phone, you can't see the comments.
Okay, I'm not gonna do that because my iPad ain't nowhere.
I got my computer over here on the side.
Right.
Okay.
Well, let's get them shout outs real quick. We got Nine in the building. If y'all are not following her, she be having, what is it called? Because she gonna kill me for this. But you know where you get to vote if it's hot or not. That whole outfit. And she'll have she'll have the fit. She'll have the sneakers, the accessories. Like, that's hot.
I've been there a couple of times.
That's the what would I wear Wednesday?
Yeah. There you go, Mo. What would I wear Wednesday or Monday? Yes. Yeah, we got Ashley in the building. Thanks for coming through.
Hey, Ash.
She's a big supporter. Yeah, she's a huge supporter. We got Titanic Feet Jack. What up, bro?
Does that mean
Jumpman Eric? Yeah, he wears like a 15. Like,
he up there with my husband.
Yeah, he literally wears like a 15.
Yeah.
We got Jumpman Eric. He's another member of the Kick Squad. What would I wear Wednesday? Yep. So y'all need to follow her. And go ahead and link or like put your @ so people can follow you on Instagram in the chat. Did she bring them?
Yes. Before we get off this Air Force One kick. So first of all, the homegirl Chic and Sneaks Key helped my boo get these.
Those are fire though.
These go hard, y'all.
Yeah.
At first, but when I saw them in hand, I was like,
I love that.
I was like, babe, let me have these.
Right.
Do y'all wear the same size shoe, Mo?
She's we're within half a size, so you know, in some Nike sneakers we can wear the same size.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then some of them, so it be like, hey, let me wear them for a second. But she's coming into her sneaker game, which I think I had a little influence on that.
Hello.
She has been hitting, and then she got these yesterday.
Those are dope.
Oh,
let me
turn down your lighter real quickly. Okay, those are the ones that's got the knit toe box.
Yep.
Oh, I like those.
And man, when I tell you they are lightweight and fly, like,
see, those
I would rock. So fly.
I would definitely rock those.
Yeah, I like those.
Yeah.
What was I doing? Yeah, so anyway, so Air Force Ones, yes, we got on a tangent, but let's just segue into another sneaker release. First of all, congratulations to all the people that actually hit on the court purple ones, especially with it being a women's release. I know I really like to see, women win and actually get a sneaker that is exclusive sizing. But we're going to talk a little bit about Saucony. I know Saucony sometimes isn't necessarily a brand that people really are over the moon for when it comes to, being a sneaker collector. But I wanted to talk a little bit about Saucony because when I was younger, New Balance and Saucony were like the sneakers that I primarily were bought, you know, the adults were buying them. And I saw that they actually put out the Universal Monsters pack. So I'm actually going to share my screen so that people can actually see it. Just for the simple fact that like people might not have even seen these. But I thought they were dope. And I do think that some people that either on Instagram or maybe in the chat have actually picked them up. But basically there's like the creature from the Black Lagoon, which has like scales right here. So like around the toe box and the heel. And then you also have Frankenstein, which you probably can't see this, but there's like stitching that hold the toe box and the toe cap together, and then even on the back. Then you have the Bride of Frankenstein, which has some 3M on the heel. And then also the laces glow, and then the midsole glow. So I thought that was pretty dope. And then you have the Mummy, which I think is a sleeper shoe. Like nobody really went for these, but you kind of have that fabric that mimics like the wrapping on a mummy. So I honestly thought that based on the quality from what I've seen, like these were a really, really dope pack. Does anybody wear Saucony or, you know,
I never had.
These?
So
I never had any, but I like that concept. That's pretty dope.
I do like the concept. And I kept, when you mentioned them the other day, I think I saw something you mentioned Saucony. And I was like, what the hell is a Saucony? Where I'm from, we call them Saucony.
That was
Yeah.
my comment was going to be.
And then I saw the shoe. I was like, oh, Saucony's.
Yeah.
Mess with the Saucony's. And there's a store overseas that has a dope run of Saucony's, and I don't even know if they're like new or you know, just like regular releases with Saucony's, because I haven't bought Saucony's in years. But there were a couple I tried to go after and couldn't get sizing. I didn't even know those released, but I would, out of all of those, the Mummy ones I would cop.
Yeah, that's why I said
like
they a sleeper, but
the
those
Bride of
they dope.
Frankenstein.
Yeah, those are dope too.
I thought that I like that concept though. Like I like when
that was good.
Designers are creative and it's not just kind of like the Jordan brand. They just like, we're gonna give y'all these same shoes and change the color. We might throw y'all in some snake skin or something. Right. So I think it's really dope when there's like a pack. You know what I'm saying? Like
I never had those, and I never had New Balance.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
I've never had. Yeah, I'm like I should try those, but I never had any.
Oh man,
I think
you should try the Vision Racer.
I think I like these because, like Kai was saying, I'm more into designer collab sneakers lately. Like the Jordan retros, like we all love those. But like to put emphasis on like the sneakers that I like the ones when I see designers are collabing with these sneaker brands to make a really, really cool sneaker. I'm gonna have to check out those Saucony's. I do not have a pair. I probably had a pair when I was in grade school.
Let's practice, y'all. Let's practice. It's Saucony.
It's Saucony.
Right. But yeah, I do know, and shout outs to Paula. Paula does have a pair. I think Letitia has 3 of the 4. Yeah, she has 3 of the 4 pair of them. Oh, nice. And if you're not following her, I think her name is Sneakerhead Dread. I don't know what the number is, but she actually did an unboxing on her Instagram. That way you can kind of see, you know, for yourself. But yeah, those mummies are dope.
Yeah,
and then
I'm gonna go look for those.
And then in terms of New Balance, like they're coming up, but I honestly feel like New Balance was just always like a slept on model, but always affordable. The materials, like the suede and the nubuck, was always like A1. You know, honestly, when you really get into sneakers, like you will get a Jordan and the dang on thing is all out of place and the stitching, but we love them. You know, they're uncomfortable. We love them for the nostalgia or whatever, but then we don't even consider other brands that are really pioneering this whole idea of comfort. Like our arch is falling wearing these Jordans. It's like we probably need to get on that.
That's why I preach about that New Balance, that collab with Jaden Smith, the Vision Racer New Balance. Let me tell y'all something. That is the most comfortable shoe I have put my foot in the last 10 years.
Nice.
Wow.
So much so that I went and bought 5 pair. I have 5 pair of that shoe.
Okay, so the corporate frugal is telling me I got to go get me some New Balance. So I guess.
Yeah, you do.
Oh yeah,
I guess that'll be my next pair. I guess.
What should Tangi buy? What number? Because the thing is there's so many different numbers that, like, I think the most, I guess, popular right now is the 327.
Yeah.
There's a lot of those, and they do have a ton of women's sizing. Maybe that'd be a good pair for you to look at as well.
Is the 327 the one that D always has on?
No, I don't remember what number it is. It's not, though. The 327 is weird because it, like, when you look at it from the outsole, it looks like a hourglass.
Oh, that one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Those are nice.
Which is very unlike New Balance, right? Because you used to looking at the 990s and the 992s.
Yeah.
And it's kind of a bulky sneaker. But like, even when we go back to talking about like designer collabs with them, like the Joe Freshgood, not like those New Balances go hard.
Yeah.
And they're very sought after, and the resale on them are insane.
Yeah.
And so when you think about like the 990s and those types of, those are the New Balances that I like. Like they fly.
I think I just got a pair of 990 somethings.
Okay.
I don't know. They was just pink, so I bought them.
Love them.
Right. Right. Like I honestly, like, so when I, like, back in the day, like when I had the New Balances, I didn't know nothing about the numbers and all that. All I know is my grandma buying maybe 2 for $100 and shoehorn them. And I had me a fresh pair of New Balances. And then I come back and I'm like older. I'm like, okay, what number is this?
Yeah.
Because it's just, everything is a 3-number digit versus like with a Jordan is 1 through 23, or, you know, especially with the Adidas, they never had numbers. They just had a name to them. Mm-hmm. So it's really hard for me for some reason with those New Balances.
Okay, I see my niece in the comments. She told me I got to go get some 990s.
There you go.
Which one is your niece? Shardisha
Jackson. That's my niece.
Hey, welcome. Thanks for coming through.
Hey, Tukey. I call her Tukey.
Tukey. Well, I won't call her that because you know how people be about their nicknames. If you don't know me, don't call me by my nickname.
Yeah, I got to go get some New Balance.
Let us know. Tag us when you buy yours. Tag us on your Instagram so we can see.
I will.
Yes. So I want to kind of switch gears a little bit to a sneaker that, in my opinion, is a very nostalgic shoe for a lot of different reasons. And obviously this sneaker that I'm going to show is a collab, but the actual model, the silhouette, is very nostalgic and had a lot to do with pop culture and the hip hop culture. So the next shoe that I want to talk about really briefly is the Bathing Ape Superstar. So did anybody get these?
Nope.
I did not, but I like those.
Yeah, these are dope. I did not get these, and now I'm like regretting it, and I'm thinking about putting an offer in on GOAT because I'm like, these are crazy.
You know, it's serious when you thinking about paying that resale.
Man. And I think, like, for me, like, again, Superstars was just another sneaker kind of more in my youth when I wasn't purchasing shoes on my own. Yes. That were more affordable for people to actually buy. Now, the Bathing Ape, not necessarily, you do the collab, it's not necessarily one where it is as affordable, but there's actually been some good pricing on these. It's like $40, maybe $60 over retail. So that's not bad.
$40? No.
Yeah, $40. Right. And to my understanding, this is like a premium leather around the ankle collar. And then this, I think, is sail. So the midsole and then this little toe cap is more of a sail. And then you do have the, what do you call these again? Dubrays? Is that the fancy word for them? Where it says bait right here on the front? I don't know what that's called.
You got me.
You know, the shoe jewelry.
I don't know the sneaker terminology.
The shoe jewelry. The shoe jewelry.
Yeah, it is.
Shoe jewelry. Come on.
The shoe jewelry. But yeah, these are really dope. And like I said, I want to come back for them. And Bape had a solid run when it came to their hype, you know, their highest status. So here we go. And then it came with a dope box, y'all. And this box was like heavy. It was like heavy. Mm-hmm. It wasn't no cheap.
Yeah, those are dope.
So can I ask what y'all like about them shoes? I'm just curious.
You know what? You want to know why I like it? Because first of all, that's a very, very nostalgic silhouette. And then, what Bape has done for the culture, like hip hop sneaker culture, like you used to see your favorite rappers rocking a bathing ape all the time. So
Soulja Boy.
So, I mean, Lil Wayne, all of these people that's like majorly influential in the hip hop. We already know how much hip hop has influenced streetwear, sneakers, all of these things. So I think the nostalgia of the actual collab is what make people really, really into it. And then of course, look at that silhouette. Come on, man. That's OG right there. Sheesh.
Yeah, these are fire. Sheesh.
I just love shell toes, though.
Me too.
Yeah.
Now this is shell toes. I honestly, and this probably is an unpopular opinion. Let me remove this from the stream so y'all can see me. I would rock an all white pair of shell toes before the Air Force Ones. I'm just saying. I like shell toes more than I like Air Force Ones.
I kind of love hate with shell toes. I just feel like once they become old, they become the ugliest shoe ever.
Yeah,
I don't know. I've seen some like shell toes that turned into beaters, and it'd be like, okay, I see you. You be wearing your shoes. I feel that. I like that because people be getting their shoes, they don't be wanting to wear them. So I got a funny shell toe story, but I ain't gonna tell it. But listen, the shell toe.
Oh, you can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that.
You can't leave us hanging.
I love them. But the shell toes that I bought when I became an adult, because you would get shoes like that as a kid because of the price of them. Your parents would buy you stuff like that. Right. When I was an adult, I got a pair, but they was like a half size too big, so I never could really wear them. So they would be looking curled up like the dope boy. I can't get into that. So
now what's really funny. So that silhouette is, I'm like Kay, like if it's I wear anything in white, honestly. But they had that silhouette mixed with the Stan. Who is it? The Stan somebody?
Stan Smith.
Okay, so Stan Smith and the shell toe. There's a collab. They got them shoes at Ross for like $30.
Hello.
But then I went to a major shoe store and saw them like on the shelf, and I was like, "Well, what am I missing? Because is it the color or?" Like, is the silhouette hot and these were like bad quality? Like, what was it? Because I thought that one was hot. Like, I wanted that one, but they didn't have my size. And then when I saw that Hibbit, I was like, I'd be damned if I pay y'all $60 and they got it for $30.
Girl, you ain't saying nothing but a word.
Yeah, but I like the shell toes. I just once they get to a certain look, I'm like, nah.
Yeah.
Okay, let me show y'all this lace swap. So. Paula was nice enough to send me a picture of her personal pair, and look at this lace swap on these joints.
Oh, I love that.
Oh, see, I like
army green.
Oh yeah,
that's fire. And then she has the box, so you can kind of see right here is kind of a space. So it's actually one of those boxes you just lift up. It's not a flip box.
Oh,
it's kind of like a lock box in a sense, but it lifts right up. It's really heavy. So I just think that like for the price that if you were to pay retail, it would have been decent for that pair.
Gotcha.
But Paula get it. Paula get every freaking shoe. It's crazy. It's crazy. Let me shout out some people in the chat real quick. We got Mike Bisney in the building. What's good? We got Twan. There goes some blue and white. I ain't alone in this chat. We got, she said Bape is a staple. Yeah. Said sheesh, that lace swap. Yeah, that mug is. And I don't know, why is the young people saying sheesh? Like, y'all see those little reels and I'm like, I'm confused.
I'm old school. A nigga do this, that's like crack bang. So I don't, that's just bad as damn to me. So I'm like, why?
She said that's crack bang.
That's what I thought of when you just did that. I'm like, wait, what?
Like, why? And when you say sheesh, if you ever seen a crackhead shoot up, it's like, like,
oh my God.
I'm like, you know what? This had to have come from suburbia.
Right.
Because nobody who has ever lived in the hood and seen a real crackhead would take joy in this.
Would do something like that. Right.
Or that dab I'm like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That was the old school in me. But I'm
Nah,
like,
don't carry the sheesh. Like, what are we doing? Right, don't carry sheesh. You supposed to be like sheesh, like, you know, like. And I think it's because, remember back, I don't know if y'all watch basketball, but you know, when someone hit like a three, they be like sheesh, like, you know, like ice in my veins, I'm so cold. And then, like you said, Suburbia kind of just messed it up because they made a whole little reel out of it, and I'm like,
But how does this symbolize ice to the vein?
Like you pointing at your vein like I'm so icy, like ice.
Okay, we gotta find a better way to
symbolize
ice to the veins, because this says needle to me.
She said, I'm thinking about a crackhead. See, this is why I can't deal with people from Detroit.
I'm just saying, like, I know what really happens when somebody does this. So I'm like, weak. Okay, but with the concept, I ain't hating. Get right. Your sheesh on. Hello. I'm an old head. I'm going to be over here in old people land.
You're probably younger than me. Talk about you an old head.
I am almost 40. Exactly.
She said it's definitely giving me heroin. Okay.
Baby,
heroin.
Listen, it's giving heroin, baby. That's why I'm like, when I seen it for the first time, and like, it's so crazy because some of my coworkers would be like, sheesh, but they won't do like the actual move, and I'm like, because it's giving heroin.
Right. She said it's giving heroin. I'm weak.
It's giving illegal.
Okay. Okay. Well, we got one more release, and then we're going to actually get into some of the discussion here because Pop the Culture. We want to make sure that we discuss some stuff. So this morning we had a release of a Yeezy sneakers. So I don't know. I know some of you all's opinions on Yeezy, but I don't know everybody's opinions on the panel with Yeezy. So they actually had a 700, and this is the Scion colorway, which y'all, you know what, this is funny. This makes me laugh because I don't know if you ever like had to rebuy ink for a printer, but Scion is like the color code for a printer. Like, bro, where did you get this from? Like, who says, oh, okay, let me get the Scion. Let me get I don't even know what the other colors are, but these came out. These were at a price point of $220. Which I was steep, but maybe that's just me. And before everybody kind of roast in the comments, they do have boost in them. That was another thing that people are like, "Do they got boost? If Adidas don't got boost, they really ain't messing with them." You know?
What is that? So
let me see, because boost is like comfort. That is the best technology for Adidas. So when you think about Vapor Max Plus for Nike, or you think about what's that running shoe that everybody's getting?
No. Okay, you cannot say the Vapor Max Plus is comfort.
No. The technology. It's a type of technology.
Okay.
Because I would not say Vapor Max Pluses are comfortable, but like, okay, you think the Air Unit or you know, whatever. Yeah, it's the technology.
Help your old friend out.
Yeah. What up, Tam in the building? Shout out to Tam. He said, you be high as hell picking these shoes and names. I don't think they're ugly.
I just realized that it got 700 on the side. Is all of them like that? Because I ain't never paid that.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. They are. These ones are, because this is the NMV. I call it minivan, but it's MNVN. I don't know what that stands for.
I actually like those though.
Yeah, I do too. But I just wasn't trying to pay $220.
What he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking when he was doing this, which, you know, you can't really question creatives with their creativity, but this ain't it for me. This is really not it for me. I don't like the 700 on the side like that. If we talking the 700 silhouette, I like other colorways of that. But the 700, I can't get down with that. I don't know. This one ain't it.
It's giving me slushy vibes.
It's giving me cheap vibes is what it's giving me. And I say this because this upper is like a vinyl. It's like a swishy. Like, you know, we used to wear those little swishy suits, the warm-ups. That's what kind of materials on the front. Yeah.
No.
She entered a few raffles and called it a day. It wasn't hard for them. These aren't bad. I just need the Wave Runners. Yeah, correct. The Wave Runners is a must.
Man, because the Wave Runners.
Yeah.
The Wave Runners is, and I heard that they supposed to be dropping this summer again. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm going for a second pair.
She said it's giving me Kmart quality.
Listen, first of all, I can't talk about bad about Kmart because that was my whole childhood. You talk about we getting all our back to school outfits.
I remember Kmart.
Bro, we was
a restaurant in there.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Reminds you of a slushie.
Yeah.
Icy. That's what they call it. Icy.
Right. So I mean, I just want to talk about them because I know there are people that do primarily wear Yeezys. I only have 350s. And again, it really is the boost for me. I personally don't think that I like the 700. Yes, I agree with you. Like, get that, put that on the side down at the bottom. Like, don't emblazon the shoe with 700.
I think if it was a different color, like
if
he had made the 700 black.
No, because listen, they are there are other colorways of that same shoe, and it's just really not it. And that's just my opinion, but it's just really not it.
Yeah, that white on that blue is what throws me off.
Yeah.
But what's funny? Let me actually show y'all really quickly. I think D Reed's Heat had a pair, and she posted an actual picture. And you know how when you see a shoe in hand versus on the pictures? So let me show you. Yeah, they look a little darker to me personally. So I'm gonna share my screen. So don't this look darker? Like darker than...
See, like that looks better.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks way better.
Because that white looks silver.
Right.
Right.
It's not as cheap looking.
Right.
Like, is it reflective? Because maybe that's what's throwing it off.
Maybe.
In the actual
it might be.
I think it's reflective.
Yeah, that looks
and in
way
that
different.
case, they probably the bomb in the dark.
Right. Yeah.
She said in the dark.
I'm just saying.
Now they do have this where the blue is. They have them in green, which I think is dope.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to show y'all that because for some reason with the Yeezys specifically, they don't look like what the mock-ups are. They always just way different in terms of the colorway. Mm-hmm. So show those kind of off in hand. But she said not so on but the real images do look better.
Yeah, that picture did the shoe way more justice than that mock-up.
Yeah.
I think it was just bad lighting, maybe.
Right. Yeah. And then the last one really quickly, because I actually did pick up this shoe. I wanted to hear if anybody else picked up this shoe. And if so, what your thoughts were. But if you passed, why did you pass? Because I have the sneaker. So
I have it, but in my husband's size.
Oh, nice. So let me remove this comment real quick. So yes, these are the Jordan 6 electric greens. This green looking trash right now on my camera, but I did put up a video. I did a review as what is 3 easy looks. So please make sure to check that out when you all have time. The outsole on the men's pair is not reflective, but on the GS pair it is. I'm like, I think they just forgot the stuff that goes on this, and then they got 300,000 pairs, and they were like, well, we ain't going back now, so we might as well just not put the glow on there.
I like it.
Yeah.
I didn't buy them only because I don't need another pair of black gym shoes.
Yeah, me neither.
I love black. I wear black over white.
Oh,
it just makes
definitely.
it hard as a sneakerhead to choose a shoe at that point because you're like, I got 18 different pair of shoes in black.
Yeah.
So it just makes it hard. Like I saw that and was like, if I got on Volt Green, am I going to choose that or my Foam Posits or my Air Max 95s? And I'm like, I probably would choose one of them over that one. So I feel that. I was like, I'm going to pass on that one.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I think lately too, whenever you go on sneakers with all the drops that's been happening, it's like, does this resonate with my style? No, I'm passing. Yeah, that's been my method lately.
Yeah,
just I passed because my money told me to.
Those
electric are fire. Glue without the glue. Right. The green pops. Yeah, they do. Wait on mine to show up. That's what's up. What up, Jeezy? Yeah, they were. Honestly, when I first saw the pictures, they were a must cop. Again, like I like black shoes over white shoes. Yeah, and it's really hard for me in the summer to wear like a white shoe because again, I'd be like, they're gonna get dirty. My mom's dog is gonna step on them, and I'm gonna be pissed. And I would rather just wear a black shoe where I could just wipe them off and they look brand new again. Like, I don't know. You said they crazy in here. Yeah,
they nice. I can't lie. Like,
yeah,
I had a little bit of remorse, like,
yeah.
But the purple ones came out the same day or a couple of days before, and I'm like, I gotta buy his and I gotta buy mine. I'm like, I just sometimes you gotta take it. You gotta sacrifice for the team.
Right. Yeah, that's true. So yeah, I just want to talk about a couple of the releases. I know that there are more releases and we're about halfway through the year. Again, with this just being a sneaker channel and all of us have that common interest with sneakers, it's kind of good to hear everybody's opinions on different sneakers and things like that. So I want to kind of get into another topic. I don't know if everybody caught the Foot Locker live that happened a couple of days ago. And first of all, Foot Locker did put on their Instagram kind of a call for questions that they'd like, to discuss on this live. It was hosted by Melody Asani, which everybody knows is the creative director for Women's Foot Locker. So I thought that was dope. I did get a chance to watch most of it. And I have opinions, but I wanted to see if anybody else tuned in and kind of in a nutshell what their opinion was. Do you feel that the conversation, well, obviously we know that the conversation was needed, but like, how likely do y'all feel that like outside of this conversation, things will happen and things will change? Because that we can have conversations all we want, but I feel like we've been having those conversations and we really haven't seen a change. So I'm just really interested to see what everybody's opinions were on that.
I'm just happy we were all able to like speak up and Foot Locker was paying attention, because I know there's a lot of us, like the corporate frugal, a lot of us commented and they replied. So, they're hearing us, but like you said, are they going to do anything is another story.
I actually had a great time. On the Melody Asani No More Knicks Festival. I thought it was very transparent to hear from different people in different avenues. Like you have Renee Montgomery on there. She's the co-owner of the Atlanta Dream, which for me, sports and sneakers and streetwear go hand in hand because I'm a former ball player. And then you had once you got to the panel talk, you had Melody kind of introducing her team. And for me, it was really cool because her team looked like me. It was plus size women of color. It was representation. It's something that I've never seen before from.
See, and that's a start.
You know what I'm saying? That's a start. So I thought it was very valuable to see that type of representation. And, other brands are not, I don't feel like, or other stores, corporate stores and places who have multiple locations across the country and across the globe that are putting their teams on display and you're able to see yourself in more than one person on that team. So I thought that was cool. It was a very cool experience. And they had like a trivia portion of this whole thing. And I won the trivia thing, y'all.
Nice!
So what? I won the trivia thing. So the Melody Asani capsule is like low-key on the way to my house right now. And I am so lit about it.
That's
dope. Like I'm lit about it. And it's so crazy. Like I didn't like, if I never had like real life like practices on how to like be in lives and stuff and interact with people, like it was so many major people on Instagram who have lots of followers, lots of engagement. They were in there and that space was like very like, you know what? I'm gonna come in this space and I'm gonna show up as me and I'm gonna fit into this space. And it was very well received. So I enjoyed it. I thoroughly enjoyed it. And it just the cherry on top was like winning the trivia part of it. So
that's what's up.
It was cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
Congratulations on that. Whatever you don't want, you could just send it over. It'd be like both bars.
Listen, whatever. It's so crazy because just like me and my boo, we the same shoe size. We the same size in clothes too. So I already got somebody else already.
Oh man,
I'm so excited to share this not only with y'all but with my boo too. So it's major.
That's amazing.
I love it. Awesome. I'm excited about it.
Congratulations. Yeah.
I didn't see it, but
Thank you.
I didn't see it either.
Yeah. And I mean,
But I know I
agree.
left my comments on that Foot Locker on that. I can't be there, but I'm gonna let you know how I feel.
And that was a major thing too. Was like, you know, they were responding to questions in the comments of people that I follow, like people that I know. So it wasn't like they was just like, you know, going by the wayside and like picking some random questions. It was like the corporate frugal. She had a question that was highlighted on there. Let Tay tell it. She had a question that was highlighted on there. And so it was very like, I felt like with their answers, they met the challenge of, hey, we're coming at y'all because we've been in this game for a long time, and a lot of people been in it longer than me. We've been in this game for a long time. Y'all need to see us. Y'all need to do something for the Black female sneakerheads out here. That's really has been going hard for y'all as designers and brands all these years.
So that's the question that that's always my issue, and I don't want to say it's an issue because I don't want to sound like a negative Nancy, but I spoke about this on my live. Like, I like Melody Isani. I love everything that she stands for. But what I'm tired of is these big companies using people with this neutral people of color look to represent the conglomerate. And I'm just like, in my opinion, this is me. When I look at Melody Isani, I don't see myself. I don't see women who reflect me, you know? So for me, like, okay, she did a highlight. She and people who look like her are generally their go-to to represent women of color.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I'm just like, I'm not amused. Like, you got to come better than that.
And you see, that's why it meant a lot to me because, yeah, you got Melody sitting right here, right? And we know Melody is, I don't know her nationality or I don't know her race or anything like that. But then next to Melody, you have a Black woman who is of Caribbean descent, plus size body. Next to her, you have a Black woman that is from the UK, plus size body. Next to her, you have a Latina woman, plus size body. You have all these different marks you're trying to get checked off of people who have had complaints like, hey, I'm not buying your brand because you go up to a size 12. That don't fit me. I'm not buying your brand because it doesn't match the culture of how I grew up.
Yeah.
You know, if from whatever city that you're from, if you're Black in America, you had a similar upbringing, however you want to call it. So to see two Black women, you know, Melody Asani, like I said, I don't know her race, and then a Latina woman there, it was like, I'm here for this. I can fuck with it, you know.
Yeah, I think the biggest takeaway from me is the fact that they recognize that there are people like us that exist in these spaces that need to be, I don't even want to say represented, but highlighted, because you know how we look on Instagram and we always have these super influencers that are like, hey, like Nike, look what Foot Locker sent over to me. Oh, these are so cute. Like, they don't know nothing about nothing.
Girl, don't get me started on that.
We are the ones that is listen, I'm having a whole headache, about to have a stroke, trying to secure a sneaker. And they can't, and I tag Foot Locker, they can't even like my picture. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't get it. So I think the takeaway for me personally was that they recognize that they have to do better in that area, and they're trying to find a way to do that. So the fact that, like, you know, Mo, when you get your capsule, Foot Locker better be retweeting you. Everybody should be liking you. Melody Asani should be it should be all that love should be coming from them. That is what
that would move me.
Correct.
That would move me to change my mindset. Is you got a Black woman who looks Black. When I look at her, I don't think anything other than that. If you get the retweet and the notoriety you deserve for winning that, because it was probably hundreds of people who were chosen, that to me is a move in the right direction. I wasn't there, I didn't see it, and you guys say that there were other women represented, you know, sitting beside Melody. I'm still like, put a Black woman in the front. Like, put her in the front. I want to see her shoes. I want to see her advertisements. I want to see, like, for me, like, Mo, if I saw you in a Nike ad and you were designing a sneaker, I would knock down walls and doors to buy that. And you simply because I can look at you and I identify. I'm like, that is a Black woman. That is a woman with textured hair. That is a woman who probably grew up in somebody's hood. You know what I'm saying? And we are looking at the hood's dreams come true because she is at the forefront of a Foot Locker, Nike, or whoever's campaign, and she designed this shoe. She wasn't a participant. She wasn't a behind the scenes. She drew the swoosh kind of person, because that's what I often see when you hear about women of color in these positions. They're often playing some back fiddle seat, not to
diminish that,
right?
But they're often playing a black back seat to somebody who's neutral,
right? And I think
it's annoying.
That was a huge part too of the first panel conversation. So you had Renee Montgomery and you had Chicago Don C on there, and the big topic was ownership. It was like, until there's Black ownership, where can we go? What can we move? And so that's like the same thing you're saying. My biggest hope is that Foot Locker Women does see, okay, look, this is what I won from me knowing random facts and winning your trivia game.
Right.
But this is what I like to do with stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? This is the content that I created, and I hope that it would resonate with your brand. That you would see somebody, not even if it's not me, but somebody who looks like me, who is like me, who had a similar upbringing, and put, like you said, put us in the forefront. We deserve that as Black women.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, that was my comment on the post. I forget which one it was, but I said, you know, a lot of us, even though we're like smaller brands, but this is like all we know. We've been doing this forever. Like, this isn't a trend for us. Like, this is our passion. We're OGs. You know what I'm saying? So, like, shed light on people like us. Let us tell our stories. It's not about just being on social media like, ooh, I cop these kicks. It's like, no, like, this is my passion. This is what I grew up doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I think the reality is if Mo knows the facts, Mo should be the one that should be representing Foot Locker and Foot Locker women, not somebody who doesn't know the facts and all they look at is your analytics. You know, you got 30,000 people on Instagram, and you can help them give away these sneakers. Like, exactly, that falls flat. I don't never participate in that. Like, no, never. Exactly. When they're like, all I do is, you know, add 3 friends and add up. I ain't doing that. No. Like, I would rather my homegirl that I know win something and be able to slay. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's, you know, we go back to this whole idea of like this culture, and it's like, you don't even recognize us for the culture, but you feed off of it in certain ways where it's just tone deaf. And I'm like,
I think a lot of companies miss that mark. As a marketing professional, if people really wanted to move shoes, you would choose micro influencers because they actually touch people. Like, I got almost 2,000 followers. I can reach out and touch all of my followers.
That's true.
You got somebody with 10K. How much of that is bought, right? I think I saw something on Netflix. They did a documentary where they like reached up these influencers' Instagram profiles. Like, they bought followers and bots and all of this stuff. And then overnight, these people became like Instagram sensations, but their whole following was fake. And these companies were wasting money, because that's what it is, sending them all kinds of free merchandise. And honestly, how many sales are you getting from that? If you really wanted to move some product, you would choose somebody who could reach out and touch their people.
Exactly.
You know so
and have the respect too, because I feel like all of us are respected in our own right.
Yeah.
That's why I always say I don't want a seat at the table. I'll make my own damn table.
Hello.
Okay.
And to add to your point, Ty, like, not only like you want an influencer that can reach out and touch people, you want an influencer like, I can reach out and touch these people, but these people know if they DM me and ask me a question,
I'm gonna answer it.
I'm gonna answer it. That engagement, that conversation is not for fake. It's community.
Right.
So when that is one of your goals is building community, it's like y'all ought to, these brands and different things, like y'all ought to get into somebody who is trying to build community.
Yeah.
And that has been one of the biggest things that I think is, as far as when I started following you guys, is like the community that's already here. It's like, if you're not trying to add to that, you kind of messing that up. Like, you gotta go.
Right.
Brands got to pay more attention to micro influencers. I'm with you on that.
Absolutely.
So let me shout out to a couple of new people that are in the chat, because I always love to make sure everybody knows that we see them. So shout out to Marta Leio. Norwood. Thanks. This is my personal shirt. So if you want to buy this, you can go in the description section, and it is a part of my brand, which is Fresh Creation. So I would love your support if you are really digging this shirt. We also got Key in the building. What's up, sis? Thanks for coming through. We got Queen Retro Chick. That is a tongue twister. Thanks, sis. We got the Vintage in the building. What's up, bro? Thanks for coming through. Really appreciate you for coming here tonight. J-Bo said, make your own damn table like Tyler Perry did, then buy the building. Correct.
Yeah. Boom.
Correct. And then, hey, Grace, what's up? Thanks for coming. I know you said you were going to make it, so I'm glad that you were able to make it. So I know that we could talk about this all day. I think, obviously, again, in conclusion, we would just like to see the narrative to be changed when it comes to marketing and really, I guess, capitalizing on this whole idea of the sneaker culture and pop culture. So we'll see. I'm still hopeful, I guess, a little, because they even attempted to have the conversation. But I think the reality is there's enough room for everybody. So like I said earlier, like, all of us have brands, our own different business ventures. I'm never going to not allow you all to come on my platform and talk about your business venture and, you know, everything that you're working on, because we all can eat. Like, there's enough room for everybody. So why can't we do that in the same space of the Foot Locker, the Champs, the Nike? Why does it just have to be white, skinny women showing shoe? Like, doesn't make sense. Like, everybody, like, diversity, please. But anyway. So I want to go to this next very heated topic of the whole Mambacita shoe. So I don't know if you all are aware, but you all look like you're somewhat aware. But originally, basically, Vanessa Bryant, a couple of days on her Instagram, basically expressed her disgust, I guess I would say, the fact that Nike went ahead and started producing a shoe that she did originally talk to them about, but since the contract is over between, you know, Nike and like the Kobe brand, this shoe was never authorized to even be produced. So I don't know how, if Nike went ahead and produced it, and then, you know, obviously people in the factories probably stole it, gave it to somebody else, and now you have all these resellers being like, I have the shoe, ha 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 ha. And I just think that, is Nike dead wrong for producing the shoe, or is, you know, and I'm obviously answering my question, but also you have the people who take this as an opportunity for clout. The fact that they have the shoe, they see this lady as mourning. This shoe is not supposed to come out, yet you want to go post it for some likes and, you know, the hee hee ha ha that you have the shoe. Like, I think that's dead wrong as well. So what was you all's opinions, and, you know, I guess, how do you all feel about this situation?
Nike is wrong. That's on Nike. Yeah. That is wrong.
Period.
I mean, there's nothing else really to say. They were dead wrong for that. And she has a right to fight that, because people are trying to like play her now like she's, you know, just being like mean and controlling. No, she has every right to fight that.
Yeah.
Are we shocked though?
No.
You know what? I want to say I kind of am, because it's crazy to me, because for one, when Vanessa decided not to continue the deal going on with Nike, right? Mm-hmm. You would think like, okay, whatever they had in the making is done, is all it is. But for me, I feel like through all the things with Nike, I don't know if y'all ever read Shoe Dog. It's the Phil Knight book. Through all the things with Nike, you think of this prestigious company, and you think they wouldn't make a mistake like that.
Right.
The issue that I have with the whole situation is you don't authorize and you don't release shoes of that sentimental value for no reason. Like, what is going on within Nike? First, you have the VP with the kid on sneakers, getting all the shoes, reselling them, and doing different things like that. Now you have the situation with Vanessa Bryant, which she lost Kobe the worst. We all lost Kobe as fans. She lost Kobe the worst. She lost Gigi the worst. So it's not that I'm shocked. I'm just very upset.
Yeah.
Because as a $1 billion enterprise company, those types of mistakes shouldn't happen. Yes, everybody's going to make mistakes.
Though. Mo, that was not a mistake.
It was
a big conglomerate like Nike does not make mistakes, which is why I asked y'all, are we shocked? They don't make mistakes.
No,
Nike don't make mistakes like that. That was a very deliberate, and I'm going to tell you what my thoughts are behind it. That was a very privileged, ego-driven white man decision. Because if there was a woman behind it, whether she was black, white, or indifferent, she would have done exactly what you said. That was emotional. It was sentimental. We are not
right.
That was a man that said,
run it.
Release that shoe. We don't give a shit. We got enough money to fight her in court and still win.
Damn. See, I ain't think about it like that. I
am not shocked. You mentioned it. You see how they did Ye. You see how they did with the resale. They wasn't going to even make her step down. She volunteered.
Yeah.
Nike is the epitome of the problem of white privilege. And that is why I consistently say, fuck their table. I will build my own.
But we keep buying Nikes though.
Here's the thing. You can't get around it. So it's like, well, here's the way I look at it. I say I'm going to build my own table because I want to become enough of a problem to Nike that they got to buy me out. Pay me. And I'm going to keep buying Nikes. Right? Like, I want to be a problem for Nike.
Okay.
Yeah. And I mean, like, let's think about all the other businesses that do some very unethical things, like a Chick-fil-A or like a Tommy Hilfiger, you know what I'm saying? Like a Tommy Hilfiger. Our ass is still going out there buying it and eating it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I kind of feel what Kai is saying because, you know, it's, for example, like when we have like these black owned businesses, everybody want to say bad about a particular experience. They want to take away any black owned business support from all of them. How in the hell is that fair? When you got these companies out here doing you wrong and all this, sending you worn shoes, and all you want is your little refund, but then you're going to go back the next week and still buy another shoe.
Yeah. Okay, so Buy Trash Ben is asking, what did Nike do? So apparently he or she wants to know the story behind the Mambacita shoe in the leak or whatever. She wants someone to explain.
Basically, they produced a shoe that was unauthorized, and it was called the Mambacita, which is basically like pays homage to Kobe Bryant and his daughter Gigi. So I can pull up the shoe actually to show you all the mock-up or whatever. And so
why you do that? I just want to drive home this point. This is why I wasn't shocked. Vanessa made a very public display of her relationship with Nike being cut. Right?
Ooh, I forgot.
She made a very public display. They were butthurt. And they was like, we're going to release that shoe anyway. Right? With or without you, because we're Nike.
Right.
Right? Like, so when I saw it happen, I was like, well, now we know what happened. They probably couldn't come to some type of agreement about that shoe. She was like, okay, well, you know what? At the end of the day, it's my husband's legacy. It's my daughter's legacy. I'm cutting ties with y'all. I produced the shoe on my own, right? Nike said, over our dead fucking bodies, we're going to produce that shoe and have a good day. And we'll deal with the backlash on the back end. I'm telling y'all, that was a very calculated decision made from the top. I promise you it wasn't a mistake, which is why I'm not shocked.
You see, the thing about me, I don't know if it's me always want to see the good in people and the good in different things like that, which is why I was shocked, because you want to think like, y'all wouldn't do that to, come on, not Vanessa Bryant. Y'all wouldn't do that to her. But hearing you speak and hearing the different things that you're saying, like, I feel you on that. I really do. And it's a real injustice that what they did to Vanessa Bryant. And for the people clout chasing, the people clout chasing who did from this Foot Patrol retailer in the UK who got these shoes, y'all dead wrong too. And I want to give, and I never want to give kudos to StockX because I hate buying shoes off StockX. But StockX and eBay and all those and maybe Grailed, I think all those different reselling websites that said, nah, you know what, we're not getting in this because that's bad blood. I'll give you a kudos on that.
Right.
I'll give them.
I agree. I think it was trashy. It was definitely insensitive.
Yeah.
And then the people, the clout chasers, they lames. Them was guys who didn't get no girls in high school, and they still ain't get no girls nowadays. Like, literally, you gonna have clout for like 2 seconds, but
to this day,
like legit, like you lame in my book. Really, like, anybody who would even use a mourning wife and mother to capitalize, because believe it was all money driven. Like, I need people to understand it was money driven. It was not a mistake.
Oh,
you don't make multi-million-dollar mistakes.
No,
and
that wasn't a mistake.
You, I mark my words, they're gonna take it to court and they're gonna pay her off.
And the shoe's still gonna be out there.
And the shoe will still be out there. Exactly.
And the worst thing about it is the resale that they're getting, like these guys who did get a chance to resell their shoes and driving up the value on them, going up all these thousands and thousands of dollars. I do believe that those people work for Nike, because let me tell you what, when that VP and her son had that situation or whatever, you can't tell me. I was very pissed off, for lack of a better term. I was very pissed off about that.
Yeah, that was crazy.
And there was a lot of people that was quiet too.
All of it, yeah.
It's all an inside job.
Yeah.
They could get rid of this entire culture. I'm gonna get off this horse, but this entire culture is driven by pure arrogance and white privilege, mostly by white men. And the quicker we realize that, the quicker we can put a stop to it. Now, I've said time and time again, I will boycott Nike. If we're gonna do it as a group, because we already see what we do in numbers. I'm on my Black Power thing now. We see what we can do in numbers, right? We too busy clout chasing amongst the haves and the have-nots within our own culture to really fight the stuff that's really against our culture. And the moment we get together to do that, none of this stuff will happen anymore. But Nike's doing it because they know we're gonna still buy. We just said it. I just said it. I'm still gonna buy Nike. Like, at the end of the day, I don't know, Vanessa. I feel very bad. What other shoe am I gonna buy? Every shoe I own that's a tennis shoe, or even my work shoes from when I'm teaching exercise fitness, is a Nike shoe. I don't want no other shoe. I like that. Like, it is what it is. But if we get together as a group, we can change some things. I really believe that. But until then, I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. I'm sorry for her. I feel bad.
I think that, like, we all know that I honestly knew that something like this was going to happen. It was only a matter of time.
I knew
because
put that out there.
Again, Nike just capitalizes. They're really just capitalizing the death of this athlete. Let's be real. Who was buying Protros like that? Protros, I don't even know what the hell they call, because I don't even buy them. But who was buying them? Who was checking for that shoe until Kobe died? Now all of a sudden everybody got had a Grinch. Now all of a sudden everybody got
Wait a minute. When they released that Laker colored Air Max 95, I said, if this ain't the Kobe Bryant of hell shoes,
right?
Oh, that was the ugliest shoe ever. But because everybody is emotionally attached to that man's death, people bought that shoe. It was the worst looking shoe ever. Ever.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
Terrible. Any shoe they put out in purple and gold, I am sorry, it's gonna be terrible.
No, that was terrible.
Unless it got some white in it. It gotta have some white in it.
Right. So yeah, we could talk a lot about that, but obviously, just in conclusion, you just gotta be careful about how you move. And it goes back to the live with Melody Asani again. They talked about how you have predominantly Black athletes, but they don't have a stake in anything. They don't own anything. They don't have a seat, not a seat at the table, but be able to make decisions. And I think this is the same case of that. Nike is the holder of all of this, and she can put out as many statements as she wants on her Instagram and people can feel sorry, but it's a business move. It's a business decision. We'll pay you this $2 million, but we're about to get $86 million for these shoes. So it is what it is. BX, I know you was buying shoes.
Kay, am I still here?
But your phone, your video.
I don't know what happened. I'm sorry, y'all.
Maybe your phone I think your phone might be overheated or something.
Well, somebody was trying to call me, but I'm like,
okay.
hold on.
Yeah. Anyway, okay, so I want to talk about you all personally because one of the cool things about all of you all, I think is really cool, is you all have your own unique sneaker style and as well as your like clothing style. And when Mo comes back, I'll bring her back into the chat. So I wanted to talk a little bit about your personal clothing and sneaker style and how you would describe it. So again, I know you all, both of you all have like your own companies and your own merch, but I know like even when I see you all's photos and stuff, I mean it's drastically different in terms of the content that you all are putting out. So a typical day, how would you describe your fit with your sneakers? What would that look like?
For me, I always say effortless, cool. Just keep it simple, effortless. Like, that's my style. Effortless, cool.
Yeah.
That's the best way I can describe it. And then, sometimes I like to throw a little like kind of high fashion kind of vibes to it, but that's what I go for. Just a nice, effortless, cool look.
Now, do you take your own pictures? Like, do you use a tripod or do you have like a photographer?
I have a photographer.
Nice. That's awesome.
Yes.
It's just me and my tripod.
Girl, make it work.
I am a beast with the tripod.
Yes.
I love. Right.
Yep.
I don't know. My style is, I like to say it's like queen pen, gaudy type style. Like I'm always gonna have on big earrings, big hair, rings, jewelry. Like I'm always gonna have something shining, and comfort. Like where I come from, if we're being completely honest about where our style comes from, I was a big fighter when I was young. And I'm talking about look at me the wrong way and you could catch these hands.
Drop balls on them. We drop balls.
So I was always looking to be comfortable. In the event, I had to handle my business.
So would you take your sneakers off? So, or was you always wearing beaters where you was like, you know what? I'm going to the skate rink Friday. I'm gonna wear these beaters because I don't know if I might run into this chick and I've been ready to give her this business all week.
I would say if I knew there was a potential to be some hands thrown, I had on a pair of Timberlands.
Thank you. Okay.
Because my goal was to stay standing and yeah. So if we want to be honest, that's where my style comes from. It's very drug dealer chic because
I love it.
That was the culture in Detroit. Like we all had an uncle, cousin, or somebody who was at some point a kingpin. And very flashy kind of, lifestyle. Like even to this day, I always joke, like I remember being a kid and people would be like, yo, I have never seen nobody and they got on all red and the reds match perfectly. It's like a Detroit type thing. And I've been like that since I was little. And the only thing getting older did was now I got money to buy the stuff that I really care about.
Right.
So, just very Detroit, very drug dealer, girlfriend chic. Yeah, it's terrible.
So wait, A Fresh Culture said Kai carried 3 padlocks on her feet and you ready for a bid.
Absolutely.
Wow.
No, you said stomping people out in teams.
That is so funny.
Locks on chains. I tell everybody that I'm the coolest person. Well, as an adult, I am very, very cool. But if you got a street fight, hit me up. I'm the one you want.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
It's terrible, though. But I don't really fight now.
I need you to fight for me, then. Because I was the one always getting in trouble, then my friends fighting for me.
I didn't have siblings. So I had no choice but to fight my own battles. And I was little. I mean, literally, when I say little, I probably, the height and weight that I have, I didn't get until I was like 30. I was real little, and people used to pick on me, and I was like, okay, I got something for you.
Right. This 2-piece with the padlock.
Wow. My mama used to say either you whoop ass or you getting it whooped when you come in the house.
Ooh.
And I was more scared of her than anybody else.
I'm weak.
I had a blade under the tongue. Oh.
I'm weak.
I wasn't trying to hurt nobody like that.
Right. What about you, Mo? How would you describe your sneaker / clothing style?
You know what? It's just very different.
Mm-hmm.
And I get this question all the time, and I never really like truly know how to like put a one of these labels on it that people want you to put on it, like, oh yeah, I have an eclectic style, or oh, I have a chic style, or I have this. With me, it's just very much so like I take pride in being different. I take pride in being who I am to the fullest, 100%.
Yeah.
And so, you know, there's a lot of gender fluidity in my style. I wear a lot of menswear. I wear a lot of women's wear too. A lot of accessories, kind of like how I was saying. I wear a lot of accessories, rings, necklaces. You know, if you from Houston, stand up, I'm gonna put my grill in sometimes because I just never know if I might run into Paul Wall or somebody.
Right.
And I need to be like, what's up? So, you know, different things like that. The style for me is more important than the sneakers. I love sneakers. And I've loved sneakers for a long time. I've only been collecting them for like 5 years, maybe going on 5.5 years, something like that. But I've always felt it was important to have a good pair of shoes.
Yes.
Shoes can make an old outfit look brand new.
It's insane, like how shoes can just take your outfit to the next level. But as far as collecting them, man, when I was growing up, it's crazy. My parents never was really into the sneakers. So the sneakers that I wanted as I got into my teenage years and stuff, my parents was like, I ain't buying that shit. I'm not buying that. That was, so whenever I got into college and I got older as an adult, and I was like, damn, I got money now, man, I could do my own thing. That's when I started collecting about 5 years ago. So if you look on my IG, you'll see different types of looks. You'll see streetwear, you'll see monochromatic looks, you'll see some stuff like and I feel like a lot of my influence is Houston, but a lot of it is New York City. I love New York City, and it is a place that I've spent a lot of time. My girlfriend used to live there for a couple of years, and so the influence of the people that I would see in the streets, that's what I coined streetwear. The people I would see in the streets in New York City kind of influenced my style a lot as I got older.
Can I just say, Mo, I saw you, and I think this is where I was like, yo, she is dope. You put up a reel, and I think you dyed a pair of khakis.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that was dope.
And then the outfit I saw as a result of that, I was like, that is like, I literally was. I was like, I would have never thought to do that. First, I would have never thought to dye no khakis. But I never thought to put together the color coordination. So let me tell you, I was inspired.
Mo, my stylist.
Y'all remember the outfit where I snuck in the advertisement for the new Sneaker Mess logo tee? I had on a pair of khaki colored cargos with my turbo, my Hyper Royals. I mean, no, my turbo greens. I got that from you because that's what you wore. That was the color coordinations that you put together. And I was like, that is so dope.
She did that.
Because, like I said, from Detroit, we're like very matchy. So red with red, you know, red go with red, black and white. Like,
right.
Never would have thought to put that brown and green and purple together. And that
she
was
get you right.
By you. I should have probably messaged you when I wore that, but
no. Listen, I'm happy to hear about the story now, and that's one thing that like makes Mo Bamba like a thing for me. Like, I don't sell merch and I don't do anything like that, but my creativity stems from straight up personal style. And so when I was in college, I learned how to thrift. My roommate, she used to sew bow ties. I learned how to sew. My girlfriend bought me a sewing machine for Christmas. And so when you tap into that creativity, like dyeing the pants, it was like, Travis Scott has made brown clothes so damn expensive.
Right.
I'm about to go to this Goodwill right quick. I found these Carhartt pants for $6. The dye was like $4.95 at Michael's, and it turned into something great. And it inspired somebody, obviously, to do so. So that makes me feel fulfilled. But it's so much fun to know, like, that I'm doing something different that I don't see all the time, that other people don't see all the time. And I draw inspiration from everywhere, but mostly it's my New York folks. So when you say, like, okay, in Detroit, we're like very matchy. Our reds match our red shirt matches the red pants. In New York, you see the monochromatic look, so it might be a lighter shade of red on the pants, than the shirt, but it's still red and red. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Those types of things is how my style is. I like
Right, right. So I don't have no fancy follow-up for that one, but I will say, I was like, I ain't never thought about that deep. I don't know why I came up with this question. I would say my style has obviously evolved in the last couple of years. Growing up, like I was just a huge tomboy, so I was just wearing jeans and a graphic tee and whatever sneakers I can beg my grandmother or my dad to buy me. And so I really didn't have like per se a style. I didn't really feel like as confident as I feel like I do now because I didn't know who I was. Like I wasn't able to find myself in terms of style with sneakers because I felt like even just wearing the sneakers, like people are like, why does this girl have sneakers on? Like I'm trying to wear sneakers in church. And they like, girl, if you don't go put them little white bunny shoes on or whatever. And I'm like, oh Lord, I gotta wear the kittens. Like I just want to wear these shoes, these sneakers. So I feel like once I got to college, I was able to kind of more explore what that would look like. And especially after I joined my sorority, like I felt like, all the women were so different, like as far as their identities and the way that they dressed and, what they were interested in. So I got a little more confident, but I will say that like, I've really explored more in terms of clothing and kind of the shoe combinations when I started my Instagram and my YouTube. That was something I just really wanted to like push myself to do because I felt like there were other people out there that I could get inspiration from, that I can get the motivation from. And that again is why I really like this space. And one of the reasons why I started Pop the Culture, because I want to learn more about styling things. I want to get the inspiration from all of you all and feel a lot more confident. And especially because I'm like a person of size, like you can't just go buy, you can't just chance going online and buying some jeans because it ain't gonna work. You gotta find what works for you, what works for your body. That's one of the reasons why with my t-shirts, I tend to go very high quality and unisex because I don't want anybody, buying my extra large and not being able to fit it because I didn't bought, something that's a little more restrictive or is just a women's cut, because a lot of times women's cut don't fit like a unisex tee would. Right. So just things that like I think about to be more inclusive of different body types, especially my own. I didn't really necessarily thrift, but I go and shop a lot. So I go to like Macy's and stuff and find stuff for like $5 and all that. And that's where I started doing my how to styles. I'm like, I'm buying all this stuff for super cheap. Let me try to put it together, and just started incorporating that into my videos. So thank you all for always just being authentically yourselves and showing up in your Instagram. So everything that you said, I'm like, I could totally see that from what you present. A lot of people, they have their platform and then they're a total different person. It's just a facade that they're putting on. But the fact that everything that you all have said is like consistent with what I see is dope, because that's what individuality and creativity is about in this space. And it goes back to this idea of like, we should be recognized and represented. Like, why are we not getting the recognition when we're all individual and people love us for who we are, not for who we are trying to portray? And I think that's what a lot of influencers do. So I'll just kind of just said KB, so cute. Thank you. Sorry, I'm missing the comments, but she said, what you drinking, Mo, tequila or vodka?
Listen, I'm drinking these vodka lemon drops.
Hey,
I can't sleep on the lemon drops.
Thank you. Yeah. Women's cuts sometimes don't be fitting my cuts and curves. Right. I'm just like, but that's just kind of me. And I would say that I'm still growing in that. Like, I don't feel like I've 100% found, my niche or who I am, but I'm sharing that, with the world. I'm sharing that with my platform because there are other people out there that are also trying to find them. So that's kind of like the message that I'm trying to portray, especially with like fresh creations and, really just trying to help people build their confidence in what they wear. So that's kind of why I wanted to talk about this question. So we only have a couple of minutes left. So I want to end this with doing a quick this or that and incorporate the 28 people that we had in the chat. And then also, if you all have like one or two sneakers that you may have, or I have two quick things that I wanted to unbox. I wanted to do that as well to kind of end this live. So let me give you all, like, I guess a couple of minutes to grab anything that you want to show off, and then we'll get into the this or that, which is 4 quick items.
Do they gotta be like DS?
No, I've worn one of mine.
Cause I be wearing my I wear my
I've worn
straight up. As soon as it hit the front
Yeah.
door, they going on my feet. I don't have. I got maybe one pair of shoes that's still DS. Cause I put my shit on. I'll be ready.
Yeah, I'll be ready to.
What would I even show y'all?
I mean, if you don't have anything to show, I just like to do a show and tell at the end so that people can kind of see what people have picked up.
I got a couple. Let me see. I just got some today.
And everybody in the chat, if you are ready to play this or that, put up, I don't know, a hand or something, or a yes, give me something. Let me know y'all in here. It's 29 of y'all. Let me know y'all in here. Let me know if y'all in here while we getting ready. We're getting ready.
I at least want to show y'all something.
Hey, Soror, I do have something that came in from you, so I will be unboxing that tonight. So stay on so that everybody can see what I got from you.
I don't even know.
We ready. Oh, we ready. Oh,
y'all want to know what's crazy? Like, I was low-key waiting on this segment because I was like, I'm like, sure, what shoes I'm going to show?
Right.
Okay, I'm ready.
What shoes I'm going to show?
Tangie, you got anything?
Well, I got some. Hold on.
Yeah, go ahead. Because that way we'll all be ready to conclude with this after we do this. Okay. Yes, we got Sneaker Vibes, Ashley, Tonette, Shar. Yes, come
That's
through,
my
Key. My boo.
Okay, now if y'all want to sing karaoke, you should have.
Listen, I'm like, wait a minute, because I with Bruno Mars, y'all.
Hey,
the door open is
snap, that's my jam.
See, people don't even be catching that. They don't even be catching that.
Okay, so now that everybody. Yes. So we're gonna do a quick this or that, and basically, if you haven't played this or that, it's basically like you click one or the other. So we can't do like I can't choose and woobity woo. Like we got to pick one or the other. I only have 4, but I just want to get everybody's personality in this as well as everybody in the chat. So the first one is, it's kind of like would you rather, I guess, but this or that: all white sneakers or all black sneakers. And Kai, all don't black. Say no.
You already know. I ain't even got to say a word.
White.
I'm gonna go with all black. Kind of just based on what I said earlier.
Okay, so we split. Okay.
We doing. I like to do hood rat things with my friends in my all black shoes.
Give me some all whites.
All whites.
So Shar said all white.
Yeah.
A Fresh said all white. Let's see. All black. Flawless said all black. All what? All what? All white. All black. Who else? These comments be coming in so slow.
You know why I feel like people saying black? Because they got big feet.
Oh, yes. The black make
and people who got big feet do not want to put on all white shoes.
Nope. That's so true. That is so true.
Oh, that's true.
I think my feet are big, and I still picked all white.
Oh, we were the same size.
Because you real. You real.
I'm a size 9 in men's, 10 and a half in women's.
Okay, if you ever sell any
how tall
of your
are
shoes,
you, Mo? How tall are you?
I'm 5'11".
So your feet
are small,
body, which means they probably don't look big.
No. If you were ever selling any of your shoes, please hit me up first because we were the same size, and 9s be so hard to get. And I'm like, I wear a 9, and I'm only 5'5", so my feet be looking big.
And
I feel like my feet look big too. I'm 5'2", and I wear an 8. I feel like that's big.
Yeah.
Nah, come on, y'all.
I feel like my feet are so big.
I feel like that's
my feet are little, so I don't.
Black goes with more stuff, yeah, and then white is just it don't last long. Like I don't get it.
Y'all need to with me.
The other thing that I wanted to do with this and that on is a pop of color or black/white when it comes to like a fit.
Black.
Pop of color.
I'll do neutrals all day.
Me too.
I love
me. I can't do no pop of color.
That's hard, y'all.
Black is my favorite color, so.
Really?
Oh yeah. I need the color. Our skin just looks so good with certain things.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
A pop of color. A pop of color. I think for me, like, I don't know. When I put on like black and white, I just be, I'm cooling. The pop of colors get me noticed, and I don't always want to be noticed. I just want to go in and get my groceries and come out. Like when you wear a pop of color, people, I'm in a casino and they're like, oh, where'd you get your shoes at? Oh, where'd you get this from? And I'm like, I am trying to gamble, bro. Like I don't need
you could be entertaining an angel.
No.
See?
No.
Come talk to me.
Come and
talk to me. I really wanna. Come talk to me.
Yeah,
it might be my ticket for freedom.
I feel like we kind of split because some people say black, pop of color.
See, if you would have went with the all black fit versus a pop of color, it would be an all black fit for me.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Wear all black. And it might be a little bit of both for me because I will do all black fit with a white shoe or all black fit with a shoe with maybe some colors on it too. That's just my style.
You said white on white. I like the sneaker. I like the sneaker conversations in public. Yeah,
I do sometimes. I can't lie. I do.
My other one is like, basically this is more like that guilty pleasure collection type thing. Either hats or socks. Because some people have crazy sock collections. Some people be having all them hats, and I'd be like, my head is too big. I definitely go socks.
Give me the socks.
I'm going hats.
I'm equal.
They you both can't go equal.
Why?
This is not the name of the game. This or that.
All right. Let me look. I'm trying to see what
Socks all day.
Hats. Socks. Hats. Yes, I got that.
Let's go.
Let's go. I got that. Yeah, I think you'd be looking dope in your hats. Like, I can't choose. The older I get, the more color I want to wear, and the more white I want to. I'm telling you, the old people step out with that all white, baby. And
listen, I'm gonna be old in some Jordans. Like my grandkids, if I ever have any, they gonna hate me. Like, who grandma is that?
Right.
With some fire kicks.
Right. Yeah, dope. Okay, and then the last one is hoodie or crew neck.
Crew neck.
I know she was gonna say hoodie. Could look at it.
Crew neck.
I'm definitely going.
I'm with you on the crew neck part. I can't get down with a hoodie like that.
No, not.
I think it's because I'm always cold though, and I could just like pull it over my head or something.
My head too big. My hair's too big. I like the crew necks. But I won't say that. I like hoodies. I have more hoodies. I'm looking at my winter stuff that I need to put up now. But a crew neck to me, for some reason, when I wear them and my hair is kind of long, it always like mats my hair up. Like, does that make sense? Because I have natural hair, so like it's like I don't know.
Yeah.
You know how when you lay your head on your pillow and then your head is flat. For some reason, a crew neck does that, and I just hate that.
Yeah, it's probably the cotton and the fabric.
Yeah.
I like the hoodies, and then you make it a hoodie dress. Oh, I'm in.
She said a hoodie dress.
Come on,
that's all I wear.
A hoodie dress. Okay, cool. Well, that's all I had. I just wanted everybody in the chat to be able to participate. I know we've been talking at them a lot. So the last thing we're going to do is the little show and tell / latest pickups. I'll let y'all go first, and then I'll just show y'all my stuff. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first real quick. These aren't my latest pair because my latest pair aren't in this room. So I do have a few pairs that I haven't worn yet.
Yes.
Got these Concord.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wait till you see how I rock these, ladies.
Nice.
I got those.
Fire.
And I got these cocaine white joints.
Hey.
Cocaine.
I love it. That's awesome.
It's Blanco.
Yeah, those Concords are fire. I ended up getting the Concord braids over those, but
okay.
That's just because I had to choose. I couldn't afford to buy both at the time. So, what about you, Mo? What you got?
So I will show like my latest pickup, which they haven't came in yet. Which my homie Dallas won the Michigan low dunks for me. Sweet. And the core purple ones is on the way. But my boo thing won these
I know it's gonna be something I ain't get. I'm mad.
And
I'm
people
already
be
mad.
sleeping on these 7s hard.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
them nice.
People be sleeping on it. And see, I like these. Look at the detail with the Eiffel Tower, the
Right.
PSG
That's
7s.
dope.
Oh, those
People
are
be
nice.
sleeping on them, and I have not worn yet, so I do need to unds these pretty quick.
I can't wait to see you style those.
Oh yeah, I'm excited about them, and I got some stuff coming up, so I'll do that. But of course, I'm always gonna show my favorite sneaker, and y'all know I'm, like I said earlier, I'm big on designer collabs and things like that. These was something that really kind of kicked my collecting off when I really was taking it serious. Boom.
Nice.
These are my favorite sneakers. And I love them, and I wear them all the time. And Sean's always like, "You need to wipe them sneakers off." And a lot of people don't wear these because they like, "Oh, I shouldn't wear it." But Sean Witherspoon, the way Nike did Sean Witherspoon, that's a whole nother story. Sean Witherspoon is one of my favorite designers. His Round 2 store is a thrift store, which that's my kind of style. Origin story is thrifting, and so it was very important that I got these, and so I'm very happy about them.
Dope. Awesome. She said she needs them Air Max. Yeah, those are fire.
Yeah.
What about you, Kai?
So I got my New Balance Vision Racer.
Oh yeah.
Oh, those are nice.
Those are cute. I like the pink
on
ones.
those.
Yes. So this was the collab with Jaden Smith and New Balance. I just, the comfort in them is like ridiculous. I really wish y'all could see like the inside of them. It's made out of like recycled fibers and all that stuff. But the soles are like really, really comfortable.
Yeah.
And then I got my purple Sakai.
Love them. Took an L.
Oh yeah.
Yes. So
those are nice.
I bought these in the red, blue, and white ones. And fell in love. And then when I saw them release the purple with the suede, I was just like, I don't have a purple shoe, so let me cop these. And yeah, so I don't know. I don't even know why I bought these, honestly, other than that.
And they was created by a woman designer, Tose Abe.
Oh, okay. See, there it is.
She said, "Oh, there."
The Sakai lady is fire.
Y'all know I'm not into the designers and all that other kind of stuff because I figured if I knew a lot of the information behind them, I probably wouldn't buy them. So I try to stay real shallow.
Right.
My color, style doesn't go with my fit.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna show off these because I just got these and I wore these and I did a how to style on these.
Ooh, I like those.
These are fire.
Yeah.
These are fire. These are fire. And then for the late people in the room, I got these as well this weekend. So very excited to get these and wear these. I don't care. Summertime, I still might wear these. And
so
then
you got mostly white versus mostly black.
Yeah, I did.
So you on both sides of this or that?
No, I picked one. I picked one at the time. And then I actually got something in today from Thrifty Sneakerhead. I think she's still in here, but her Instagram is Tonette. I can't remember her last name. Tonette Ingram. So she has her own business as well called Thrifty Sneakerhead. So I did pick up a shirt from her. So I'm glad that it came today so that I could show you all this. So her kind of tagline is "Look fly responsibly." I don't know if y'all can see that. So it's dope. And then thanks for the support, store. Don't forget to tag me at IG when you rock this. Then I'm gonna show y'all the shirt.
Oh, that's cute.
I like that.
I like that.
Oh yeah.
Now,
That's
what
good.
shoes
Like
would
that.
you wear with that, Kay?
Honestly, this is really bad of me, but I actually have a sneaker that I can't tell you all that's coming in.
Okay.
But it's got green and it's got blue in it. So I'm hoping that it goes with these two colors. I could probably guess. It just came out. But I don't know if it's going to really work, but I'm going to see if it's going to work. Because also the outsole is yellow. Do y'all know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Is it the Aleli Maze?
Yeah.
This should be
It's
fine.
the Aleli Maze?
So I think I'm going to wear it with that. So that's why I got this shirt.
Oh,
and then I got something on Amazon today. I'm trying to open this up. Tonette, shout out to you, sis. Let them know where they can find you. them know where they can find you. Okay, y'all. So this is not sneaker related, but I have to show y'all because I'm a super fan. But I finally got my Mariah Carey book. The memoir, the man of Mariah Carey. Yeah, I'm a super fan of Mariah. So I'm glad that she was able to write her own story because, you know, people like Whitney Houston or Michael Jackson, those type of people, like they weren't able to really write their own experiences and their own story. Like everybody else. Yeah. So this is a memoir. So it talks about a lot of like childhood trauma and how people thought that would say to her that like she's not going to be nothing. And she just proved them all wrong. Like even her mom was like, used to say stuff to her. So I'm really excited to read this book.
Let me know how it is. I might get that on audiobook.
And it's super cheap too. This book was actually on sale for $11. So that audiobook might be like even cheaper.
Oh wow. That's a good price.
Yeah. She said Kay is definitely a super fan. Yes, I am.
I didn't know that, Kay. That's good to know.
Yeah.
I see awesome. Any merch, I'll get you some.
We love a good prove you wrong story.
Mariah. Yeah, I love Mariah. Like one day I'm gonna go live and show off my Mariah Carey collection. Nobody probably will join it, but at least I can show off that I have like 50 million CDs and glitter. I have the confetti that came out of the sky for her concert. Like that's how super fan I am.
Oh
like I'm
goodness.
I'm a super fan.
That's how I feel about Jay-Z.
Yes, I'm saying. Anyway, so I'm going to conclude this because I know that we went over on time. And like I said, I really try to keep these as short as humanly possible for you all. But I do want to thank you all for being on this panel. I stopped Pop the Culture for a couple of months just because I really wanted to just revisit like the reason behind this and the purpose, you know, of Pop the Culture. And I realized I want to I have this space. I want to use this space to highlight other Black women or women of color or just women in general on this platform. There are not very many people that do YouTube, that do sneaker YouTube or any of this content that have a live platform where we can see who else is in the community and hopefully follow them and, you know, all those good things and feel connected. So I just wanted to do that. No offense to the men and all that, but the rest of the pop culture for this month and next month will be women. So I've assembled a very tight knit group of ladies that I think are going to be really great and bring a lot of perspective to a lot of the topics. So, you know, again, thank you all for being here. I really appreciate it. And I hope that you all had a great time. And once I get done in July, I probably will do a panel where I'll have more reoccurring people. So like if it's like every Monday or every other Monday where I actually have like a panel of people on Pop the Culture. But this one, I just really wanted to have just all special guests for the next 2 months. So, yeah, so thank you all for being here, and I'll let you all just say basically where people can find you, because I know predominantly you all are on Instagram. So if you could just say that again, so people know where to find you, or Kai, like even if you wanted to just change your name, you know, so they could see the Instagram name. I know.
A lot.
And thank you all so much for being here as well. I really appreciate everybody for coming through, stopping by, you know, basically just hanging out with us. Cause you know, I love to see it. I love to see it. Thank you. Did you change your name yet? Okay, here we go.
No.
Okay. Well, you can find Kai at Sneaker Mess on Instagram, and you also see the other handles. And both Kai and Tangi, right? Yeah, Tangi. Yes. They have merch, so please go follow them on Instagram and support them. And even if they don't even have no Juneteenth stuff, you can support them now and still wear it on Juneteenth or after. Support a Black-owned business today.
Black-owned businesses, baby.
Support a Black-owned business.
I make custom orders, so if you want some Juneteenth stuff, baby, you can get some Sneaker Mess in that them African stuff. Come on,
I do customs as well. You just show me a picture of your kicks and I'm gonna match you up with some gear.
Hey, that's what's up. So thank you so much. So we are going to hit the outro on this when I figure out where it's at, and then we're good to go. So thank you all so much, and I hope y'all have a great evening.
Thank you, Kay. Bye, guys.